I am going to explain how to play side-to-side math facts. In order to play this game, you are going to need 2 whiteboards, 2 whiteboard markers, and at least 3 students. If you're playing as a class and you have a lot more than 3 students, you'll just have 3 students play at a time, and then you can have a line behind each student. You can have 3 different lines, and then everyone can just switch. The game begins with 3 students. One student will be at one whiteboard, the other student will be at the other whiteboard, and you need to make sure these 2 students cannot see the other person's board. In this picture, you can see it's where these 2 boys are, and they can't see the other person's board. The third individual, as you can see, it's where this girl is, she's raising her hand. She will be in the middle, and she should be able to see both of the boards. She has to be able to see the boards for this to work. You can play this game with addition or multiplication. For this example, I'm going to explain it with multiplication facts, but remember, you can play with addition or multiplication. The person in the middle is going to be the one that starts this game. She is going to say, "Numbers up." When she says that, both of the boys at the board are going to write a number between 1 and 12. They need to write it big enough so that the person in the middle can see the number. They also want to make sure that the other boy doesn't look at their number, so if they want to move their body so that they're blocking their number, they can, but the girl in the middle does need to be able to see that number. Once they have both written the number, the person in the middle is going to multiply both of those numbers together. Or if you're playing addition, she will add those numbers together. So if the first boy writes 3 and the second boy writes 4, the person in the middle would say 12. She's going to multiply both of those numbers. Right when she knows the answer, she needs to say the answer. The boys at the board need to be listening for what the middle person says, because their job is to figure out what the other person wrote on their board. So if the person in the middle said 12, the person at the board could say, "I wrote 3 and she said 12, so the other number must be 4. You can figure that out by dividing. If you're playing multiplication, then you can figure out what the other person said by dividing the numbers. If you're playing with addition, you can figure out what the other person wrote by subtracting. Here's a quick example of what that could look like. Okay, ready, go. So she multiplied and got 40, and then Crew was able to guess that Griffin wrote 4 because he wrote 10, and 4 times 10 is 40. And that's how you play side-to-side math facts. Enjoy and have fun!